Hi, so my name is Jacob Polk, and in this assignment in Unit 1, we had to compare and contrast both a technical communication document, an example of that, as well as one of our own academic essays. And so, in that, if this will work, maybe. Cool. So, in the introduction, so to begin, the assignment was to write a paper comparing an example of technical communication to one of our own academic papers. As I previously explained, the academic paper that I used was something I had previously written on soccer rivalries, just explaining differing soccer rivalries across the world, as well as different social ramifications of those rivalries. And then the technical document that I selected was a PDF that gave instructions on how to file for income taxes as of 2021 in the state of New York. And so, firstly, the similarities between the two, maybe. So, the similarities, both texts have the intent of informing the reader. The tax document is meant to show how to file for a specific form of income tax in New York. And then my paper was a research paper meant to inform the audience about different soccer rivalries. And then both utilize formal language. My paper consisted of formal academic language, and the tax document had technical language in order to properly explain its instructions. So, what that looks like is it doesn't have usage of slang or anything that might be in a common vernacular. It's really only used to precisely explain the instructions of how to file the document. And so, moving forward into the differences between the two documents, the tax document gave a sequential order on how to complete the given task, whereas my paper relayed information. So, the tax document gave a 1, 2, 3 on how to fill out the form. And then the tax document was also categorized with the usage of a table of contents, headers, and subheaders, while my paper was an essay format without headers. The length of my essay didn't necessarily require the usage of headers or subheaders, but because of the mass amount of information within the tax document, the categorization of the information allows for the reader to better understand the content as well as better follow the steps. And then another difference is the depth of knowledge provided. Oh, shoot. So the other difference is the depth of knowledge provided by each document. So the tax document is much, much longer. It's over 70 pages. And so as a result, there's much more information than my paper. And so when you compare the amount of information that you can get as an individual in terms of the takeaway, the tax document has much more, which is one of the biggest differences. And then lastly, here's my works cited information. That's all. Cool. Thank you. Maybe if I could get this to stop.